Fat. So, does fat make us fat? As in the macronutrient fat, 9 calories per gram fat? No. I'm going to be plain, blunt, straightforward. Fat does not make us fat. So many people want to have fat free, reduce fat, all this and that. And low fat is not the way to go. I'll say it right in the beginning. If I have somebody who's overweight or not super lean, not really lean, their diet will be higher in fat. Let's start off. I explained in the prior macronutrient basics video the roles of fat. It's healthy. I mean, it's necessary for healthy hormone production, uptake of vitamins and minerals, to name a few. But also, it's awesome because it's such a dense source of energy. So in the prior video, we also talked about calories and how calories tell us how much energy the food has. So if something's higher in fat, it's very dense in energy. So it's 9 calories per gram of fat. So if something's higher in fat, it has a higher it's higher in energy. Like, it's a denser source of food. So what that means is our body digests it a lot slower. It takes a lot more energy for our body to digest it. And so with an overweight individual or somebody who's not low in body fat, they want to reduce the amount of spikes in our insulin, because our insulin, if you're not lean, then you do not have the sensitivity necessary to use carbohydrates, which are spike our insulin levels appropriately, or your nutrient partitioning. So that means that how efficiently your body uses it is not very high. So if you're taking a lot of carbs and you're not lean, then your nutrient partitioning will not be high enough, and thus you will store a lot of that carbs as body fat. But with fats, as the more body fat you have, the better your body will utilize fat as fuel, and thus you will not have these insulin spikes, and you will get a steady drip of energy from the fats, and it actually reduce the amount of body fat you will store. So there's a pendulum. So the leaner you are, the more carbs you can have, the less fats you need. The more overweight you are, the more fats you need in regards to your carbohydrates. And so the leaner you get, the pendulum goes like this. So, good sources of fat. You have your mono unsaturated fats, your polyunsaturated fats, and your saturated fats. And so what's the ratio we need to take into these? So a third of each. So I have a list in front of me. I'm going to go over them. So your saturated fats, these are your animal fats. So this is the fat in eggs and dairy and meat, butter, cheeses, and also it's coconut oil. So that should be a third of your fat intake. The next one is monounsaturated. These are mostly your mixed nuts. So like your macadamia nuts, your pumpkin seeds, your hazelnuts, your cashews, almonds, pistachios, and also your olive oil and avocados as well. And so the last one is your polyunsaturated fat. This is your fish oil, so your omega-3s and your omega-6 fatty acids. So it's flax seeds, walnuts, chia seeds, Brazil nuts, flax oil, algae oil, stuff like that. So those are your 3 types of fats, and you want to try and spread those out equally throughout your intake during the day. So fats do not make us fat. People who overly consume fats way too much, that will make you fat. But because fats are very calorically dense, they have 9 calories per gram. So you overeat on fats, your calories are going to get really high because your body weight changes from calories in versus calories out. So if you're eating in too many calories and you're burning, you're going to gain body fat. That's another topic for another video. I have a tendency of doing this, but moral story is fats do not make you fat. They are awesome for weight loss, and they will help you reach your goals if you use them accordingly. Hope you guys learned a lot about fats in this video. Hope it wasn't confusing. Please check out the website geneticpotentialacademy.com. Also, I actually have a couple free products on there. Fat loss ebook and a strength performance 4-week cycle also for my athletes if you put in your email in there. Also, please check out the YouTube page. This will be posted on there. And please leave a comment on what type of fats you usually eat and whether it is your favorite macronutrient. And also, please check out the social media pages on Facebook and Instagram, geneticpotentialacademy.com. I'm Genetic Potential Academy. And I hope you guys learned something from this video. Look forward to more videos coming from me on these topics that'll help you guys reach your goals.